roundhouse kick to his head and Valor goes down and drops the other katana. Valor grows claws and fangs and is even more demonic with anger. The Blood Ronin looks at his red katanas on the floor and looks at Valor and smiles and says, I don't need no weapon to kill you. I am the fucking weapon. Valor and the Blood Ronin runs at each other. The music get louder. The Blood Ronin unleash a variety of martial arts. The Blood Ronin complete a combination of roundhouse kicks on Valor and they send Valor across the room. Valor runs back to the Blood Ronin, scratching him up with his claws. The music louder as the Blood Ronin is bleeding all over the place from Valor's slices. The Blood Ronin performs a combination of Chinese boxing techniques which completely throws Valor off balance and breaks Valor's nose and cuts Valor's right eye. Valor sees Rachel's hatchet and quickly grabs it and begins hitting the Blood Ronin with the back end of it into his face. Valor starts gaining momentum and knocks back the Blood Ronin with the back of hatchet. Valor starts a combination of hits with the back of the hatchet and a deadly spin kick that send the Blood Ronin flying across the room. Then Valor quickly turns the hatchet around and throws it at the Blood Ronin, and the Blood Ronin sees it and performed a roundhouse kick on the hatchet and it catches Valor in his chest. The Blood Ronin grabs one of the red katanas and quickly spears Valor to the wall with the red katana through his ribcage and through a Sharks football poster of legendary QB Cap Rooney. Valor is bleeding badly and says, I haven't bled this bad in centuries, and begins to cough up blood. The Blood Ronin sees Cleopatra's dagger and grabs it and walks up to Valor and says, these are just wounds for a demon like you. You have caused so much death, Valor, and now it's time for you to go back to hell. And the Blood Ronin jams the dagger inside his stomach. Valor says softly to himself, I've been alive for centuries, Blood Ronin. I have lived. I have love and I fuck a lot of people and I also cause a lot of fucking mayhem and I enjoy every fucking moment. So goddamn go ahead and end my fucking story, Mr. Charlie fucking Brewster. I ain't going to fucking beg. You hear me, you red motherfucker, I ain't fucking begging. The Blood Ronin goes for his other katana and the Blood Ronin says, in the words of my grandfather Tom Brewster, the previous owner of the Sunnydale Ranch in Meadowland, Texas, would say to someone like you in a time like this. You might have thought that you had right in the beginning to exact vengeance against my family because of what we did to yours. Every action we took from you, we gave back to you more. And right now you are one that has a gun point in your direction. You have no other moves but to get right with God because you will be seeing him real soon. As the Blood Ronin goes to take Valor's head off, Damien Thorne comes out the shadows unloading automatic weapon on the Blood Ronin, and he is literally gaining big holes inside his body, and the Blood Ronin falls to the floor very bloody, and Damien walks up to him and the Blood Ronin says, who the fuck are you? Damien says, I am the one with the gun, and pulls out a revolver and says, I got all the moves and it's time for you to get ready to see God. Damien blows the Blood Ronin's brains out. Damien walks over to Valor and starts pulling out all the weapons out of Valor. Valor says to Damien, fuck now I got to owe you. Damien and Valor escaped to back of stadium into a black limo with the Countess pouring Valor a drink and an injury. Lily and Valor says to Lily, I guess we both got our ass kicked, kid, but this fight isn't over.